last time I was on here and talking about body psychology, I think I went over the neck. A lot of people will say that they hold all their stress in their shoulders. And that is very true, but depending on the part of the shoulder, we can be talking about a different emotion. So when you tell me the shoulders, I think of the front of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder, in between the shoulder blades and the neck. And so the shoulders, I think I posted about last week, the front and the back of the shoulders, specifically here, is about forgiveness, mother energy. The back is about self-betrayal and denial. So the front is more about forgiveness, rigidity, being structured, being so organized and rigid that you are not spontaneous, so you lack spontaneity. The back of the shoulder is denial, lack of trust in self. It's also about just self-betrayal. Now the neck and the traps right on top. So the neck is more about decisions, morals, ethics, confusion about your morals and your ethics, speaking up for other people, being indecisive, or just having a lot of adversarial positions in communication. So if you have a job where it's adversarial like a lawyer, then you are probably going to have a lot of neck pain, a lot of decisions to make. Now the traps right on top has a lot to do with inferiority and superiority dynamic. So if you are constantly in relationships, or if you're constantly in a high power differential type of a workspace, meaning the difference or the power distance between the boss and your status is heavy, like it's a huge distance, you might have a lot of stress right in the traps because you're constantly struggling for power, or you're constantly in an inferior or superior position. If you would call yourself someone that has been coerced into doing things and manipulated a lot, especially psychologically, you might hold a lot of stress in your traps. It has a lot to do with a power differentiation. It has a lot to do with superiority, inferiority. If you think you have a superiority or an inferiority complex, then that's where you hold a lot of your stress. So I think the pressure points up here is gallbladder. So if you're a huge worrywart, you probably have a lot of stress in the upper traps. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want me to go over specific body parts for you, I can hop on here next week and tap into those body parts. But every week I do plan on touching on some part of the body. There's so much to go over. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.